Hey everyone, Coach Andy here from Untitled Health and Fitness, and welcome to today's flow workout. So for those of you that aren't familiar with this or new to the channel, basically our flow workout is going to be beginning with a strength-based vinyasa flow style workout, and then we're going to transition into a more yin or slow kind of settle into your kind of pose type yoga. And the goal here is to increase your strength and increase your flexibility in one workout. So you'll be able to follow along right with me while we do this together. I'll talk you through what we're doing, and you'll also be able to see me on this tape. If you guys have any questions at the end, please make sure to reach out and ask. But anyway, let's get started. So feet together, just take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time, nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good. Hands up overhead. And then we're gonna dive down, reach for our toes. From here all the way back up. And again, reaching down for our toes one more time. From here, you're gonna plant your hands on the ground, kick those feet back, and lay down. Feet, toes flat, pressing up. You want to press through your toes and engage those quads to a nice upward facing dog. Tuck those toes, hips up and back, and go into a nice downward facing dog. From here, make sure you're pressing through your fingers and pedaling out your heels to stretch out those calves. From here, we're going to transition into a high plank. Lower it down nice and slow. Feet flat, pressing up again. From here you can rock those hips back and forward if you'd like. Tuck those toes, hips up and back one more time. Pressing through those hands. Pedaling out those heels. You're gonna walk that back, feet together, stand all the way up, hands up overhead. You're gonna dive back down one more time. From here, you're gonna keep those legs straight, walk it out into an inchworm. Give me a push-up, walk it back. All the way up, and again. I'm gonna do this 2 more times, all the way up and down, walk it out, push up, walk it back. And one last time. Awesome. From here, you're gonna separate those feet. We're gonna drop down into a squat, nice and deep. Just gonna hold here for a couple seconds. You're gonna take one hand, grab that opposite ankle, other hand all the way around, reach for that thoracic rotation, and then switch. We're gonna do each side 2 more times. Awesome. While we're down in the squat, we're gonna grab onto those toes. Holding onto those toes, you're gonna send those hips up nice and high, let that head hang low. Then right back down into that squat, chest up nice and tall, driving those knees apart. That was 1. We're gonna do that a total of 10 times, the squat to stand. So hips up, head low, and back down. So that was 2, 8 more times. Six, 2 more. And 8, awesome job. Hips up nice and high. Walk those hands out into a high plank position. One foot's gonna come up beside those hands into a lizard pose. Drop that back knee. Just hang out here for a quick second. We're gonna take that inside hand, drop that elbow to the ground, and then reach up towards the sky. Back down, elbow to the ground, and then reach up to the sky. One more time, reach down, elbow to the ground, and reach up to the sky. Plant that hand, foot back, other foot up. Same thing on the other side, 3 times. Elbow down, open up that hip, reach for that sky. Reach on down, and up. One more time, down, and up. Nice job. Plant those hands, foot back, hips up nice and high. Walk it back, all the way up, feet together. We're gonna drop down to a chair pose, so send those hips back, bend those knees, arms up nice and high. We're gonna hang out here. Excellent job. Keep holding. You're gonna start to feel this in your quads and in your lower back. Keep holding. We're gonna take one arm all the way across. Try to bring that elbow to that knee and twist. Remember to breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. Back up to center. Those legs are gonna start to burn. And twist to the other side. And back up to center. Hold, almost there. And stand all the way up, hands come down. We're gonna do 5 inchworm walkouts, so those hands are gonna come down to the ground. I'm gonna walk those hands out to that push-up position. We're not gonna do a push-up on this one. And we're gonna simply walk them back, trying to keep those knees as straight as possible. Stand all the way up, and then back down. That was 1. 2. 3 more times. 3. Remember to keep breathing. 4. 1 more. On this one, we're gonna drop to those knees. We're gonna take our belly button, we're gonna drive it to the ground into a nice cat position. And then we're gonna round out our upper back and our belly button, bring it to the ceiling, and do a nice cow position. That was 1, we're gonna move through that 10 times. 2. 3. 4. 5, nice and slow. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Awesome. Staying in this tabletop position, we're going to take one hand, opposite leg, stretch it out nice and far, really drive that back heel to that back wall, and then switch. And that was 1 each side, or 2 in total. We're going to do that bird dog transition for a total of 20 reps, so you owe me 9 more on each side. There's 2. 3. Good, really drive that heel. 4. Excellent. Keep that hand pointing forward, thumb up towards that ceiling. 5. Halfway there. 6. 7. 8. Keep pressing. 9, last set. 10. Awesome. Now we're going to transition into our mobility portion. So keeping those knees together, sit back on those heels, arms out nice and straight, child's pose, and we're just going to hang here. Remember to breathe. Take this time to slow that heart rate down again. Nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And just keep holding. As you breathe, try to sink deeper into it on each exhale. Awesome. From here, we're going to rock forward. Plant those hands underneath those shoulders, hips up to a high plank position. Take one leg, kick it up, all the way up underneath our chest into a nice half pigeon. We're going to lay down over that chin, and we're just going to hang here. This is going to help us stretch out that hip and that glute. Keep holding, keep breathing. All right, plant those hands underneath those shoulders, tuck those toes, up, leg back. We're gonna switch sides. And again, laying over that shin, make sure to tuck those toes to protect that knee. Try to keep those hips squared, centered over that shin. And breathe. Nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth, trying to relax into the position. All right, plant those hands underneath those shoulders. Press up into that push-up, that high plank position. From here, you're gonna drop back on those knees. Sit up nice and tall on those knees. One leg's gonna come out nice and straight, and we're gonna reach for those toes, stretching out that hamstring. Now, if this bothers your knee, this is a perfect opportunity to grab a pad or a towel and place it underneath your knee. If you have a little bit of balance issues, you can also grab something like a yoga block to help support you here. I'm just gonna reach for those toes, making sure that knee on that same leg is staying nice and straight. If we bend that knee at all, we take away from the hamstring. Try to relax that quad. Just stretch into it. Again, remembering to breathe. And every single exhale, try to get a little bit deeper into this stretch. All right, standing up nice and tall, we're gonna switch sides. So again, just placing it on my knee, other leg comes out nice and straight, on my heel, and I'm just gonna reach for those toes. You may find that one side feels tighter than the other, and that's perfectly normal. So like for me, this side's much tighter. My left hamstring is much tighter than my right. And again, just keep hanging out, keep breathing. Again, balance may come in, which is great because now we're just activating the core just to stay up. Still increasing that strength while we're increasing our flexibility. All right, you can come out of that. Back on those knees, and sit back. Now we're gonna move into a saddle position, so keeping those feet together, widen those knees. Then you're just gonna lay back as far as you can. This is gonna help stretch out those quads and actually loosen up those ankles as well. And now we're just gonna hang here. This is as far back as I can go, but if you can go deeper, by all means, please do. Now again, this is a position that you don't ever want to push. If it feels uncomfortable, please come out of it. Don't hold it if it feels too uncomfortable. As we progress through, you may want to get deeper and deeper, so just laying back just a little bit more, really feeling that stretch in those quads. And again, try to relax, try not to tense anything. Like right now, my tricep on my left arm was a little tense. I was tightening it up to help support me. And I had to remember and remind myself to just relax. All right, you're gonna come out of that, sitting all the way up, knees together, hands on those quads. Just take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And that's it for today's flow workout. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. It should be a great exercise for strengthening and loosening out your lower back. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and let us know. But other than that, thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you next week.